What's up, y'all? It's your girl Shay Renee, and today we are here to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac. And can I tell you something? This last episode, they could have kept that. Let's get into it, shall we?
Can't ball in a life, man. Go on with it, go on with it. Do us. So we are coming here with a force. Yeah. Blessing the RHOP and we courting.
Y'all ever want to just say it with your chest without saying it with your words? Well, here's your chance to do it. Click the link below or visit www.shayrenee.net and pick the design that fits what you have to say today. Y'all ever want to just say it with your chest without saying it with your words? Well, here's your chance to do it. Click the link below or visit www.shayrenee.net and pick the design that fits what you have to say today.
Y'all, I instantly started smiling because my sis, Miss B, is in the building. Okay. What's up, Miss B? Thank you so much for joining us, girl. Them notifications went off today, huh? Y'all, what is up? So I want to come in here and talk about this good old Real Housewives of Potomac, okay? It wasn't much happening in the last episode, and I ain't give y'all the episode 3 review, so we're going to breeze through 3 and 4 real quick for the quick, okay? So, episode 3, Candace, this is the episode where Candace breaks the fourth wall pretty much. She's talking to the producer, and she tells them, listen, y'all got Michael Darby's old ass grabbing ass for all this stuff that you got going on, okay? So don't be trying to come for my husband. Whatever you think that you're going to come for my husband for, I ain't sent for you. So don't even try me. Don't do it. And you better not cut this out, okay? Keep my fourth wall. I'm like, for her to have such a little tiny body, she got a lot of attitude. And she walked the hell up on out of there, sashayed, and went on about her day, okay? So I'm like, Candace is not playing with y'all. Y'all better go ahead. Y'all better leave that girl alone. Leave her husband alone. And here's the thing. Giselle, stop. It's getting old. Your shtick. This is her shtick every year. Oh, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, whose husband am I going to beat up this season? It's crazy. It's getting extremely old and tired, okay? So she goes in and, Giselle goes back into the other side of the party with everybody else. And the women, are basically talking about what happened, why did Candace leave? And, she's like, well, she's all right. Everything's good. I'm like, no, she's not all right. You just antagonized the poor girl. And the producer kind of got on my nerves when Candace was talking to him, because he's like, well, you guys always say things to each other. Like, I don't know. And I'm like, are you kidding me, Mr. Producer? Y'all are always manufacturing drama between these ladies all the time. And now you want to act oblivious to what's going on. Okay, sir, whatever. Okay. So Wendy talks about owning 20% of the restaurant with Peter, that he wants to come, do with her. And then Sharice says restaurants are a lot because you have to live in that thing. And Ashley says, for one, she knows because her relationship with Michael suffered because of it. So she doesn't want Wendy's relationship with Eddie to suffer over it. And Wendy says Eddie isn't really on board. And he says, I already have enough on my plate. Wendy, you don't know nothing about restaurants. You don't. You don't even have enough time to learn about it. Now, who's to say that nobody is saying that you can't go into a business and do something with things, pertaining to things that you don't currently know, because education is power, knowledge is power, right? So you can always go and learn about different things and start new businesses. But you just willy-nilly with all your shit. And then you don't even got the coins to pay it to play. Like, you look like a deer in headlights when Peter was like, yeah, I can let you in for a low rate of 300,000. You look like you lost all your air when he said that. Like, where I'm gonna get $300,000 from? And I'm like, aren't you supposed to be rich being on this show? 300,000 should be nothing. You know what I mean? I mean, well, this ain't Beverly Hills, okay? But you should be able to grab that, sis, and not grab your husband and beg him to give it to you. That's all I'm saying. So you can't be trying to make all these boss moves and you don't even control your own finances. Like, I don't understand that. It's not given to me. Okay. So Giselle starts to have a conversation with Mia. Because she comes out there after she tells everybody why Candace done left. She done lied about why Candace left, knowing good and daggone well that she done pressed and pissed that girl off. So she begins to talk to Mia and say, you know what, I wanted to talk to you. I sent you a text, you didn't respond, but I want to talk to you about what happened the other day. And then Robin, she's like, y'all go talk somewhere. Y'all go. That was kind of awkward to me. I was like, Robin, why are you directing traffic of conversations? I don't understand what's going on here. So then as Giselle goes and has a conversation with Mia, Mia basically tells her that she expected more out of Giselle because, you know, out of everybody, she thought that Wendy was going to be the one that would give her a hard time, but she didn't think that Giselle would. And I'm like, well, girl, where have you been? Have you met Giselle? Because she's definitely going to give you a hard time. I don't know why you thought that she was about to be, you know, Casper the Friendly with you. What did you think was going to happen here, ma'am? Absolutely not. You were definitely going to get scorched by Giselle because she doesn't have a storyline of her own. So her storyline is to come for all of y'all. And you ain't no exception to the game, okay? But they have a little fake conversation and apologize to each other and kiss and make up, whatever. But the part that got me was Robin and Wendy were out there talking. And Robin says, well, you acted like me and Giselle were the only ones with questions. And you know, you just basically tried to blame it on us, like we were the only ones that were asking Mia about what was going on with her. And Wendy was like, y'all were the only ones that were basically insinuating that she was lying. Nobody else was. Like, yeah, we all had questions, but nobody else was saying that she was lying. That was y'all two. So Robin gets knuck if you buck, and she want to get up and be doing. I'm like, Robin, are you taking some steroids that we don't know about? I'm gonna need you to sit your ass down, okay? Because you know, you really trying it, okay? Because you don't want Wendy to break out her Zamunda tricks on your ass, okay? Don't play with Wendy. Don't play with her, because she gonna get out her pogo stick and samurai slap your ass. You better stop. You better stop. She gonna give you a mean back kick. I'm telling you right the fuck now. Don't let new booty Wendy fool you, okay? Because Robin, you do got that big dick energy on you. But please believe, I don't think Wendy is the one that you want to play with, okay? Because she gonna get real Zamunda and Simi and yeah, she gonna it's gonna be like them two in that room. Don't play, okay? Moving on. So Wendy is like, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and sit it on down because what you're not about to do is any of this. Like, I don't why are you standing up? Like, she was looking confused, just like the rest of us. Like, I'm like, Robin, what done came? It was like a spirit of crazy came over her, and she just had to jump up and do something about it. I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? But anyway, Wendy and Giselle come back in and they're surprised at what's happening. Like, they weren't expecting for everybody to be acting crazy. So everybody ends up leaving. Even Sharice is looking at Robin like, what's happening? Like, why are you so upset? Like, what did you do to piss her off so bad? But let's just get the hell on up out of here. So as they're leaving out, Wendy has a conversation with production. Oh, let me not forget this part, y'all. Also, Robin, petty princess of Potomac, she gonna invite everybody's kids to this family fun day and then say that she don't want Wendy there or whatever and her kids. And Wendy was like, so why are the kids getting involved in this foolishness or whatever? Why would you not? I don't agree with that. So Robin was like, oh well, call me petty, whatever. I'm like, Robin, don't nobody want to play with your badass kids anyway. Moving on. So Wendy is leaving and she has a conversation with production on the way out. She's like, hey, so-and-so or whatever. I guess one of the producers was speaking to her. And the producer asked, how's everything going with Mia? And Wendy says she's, well, me and Karen were really the only ones that really tried to give her any attention. And, she lying anyway. So who cares? And I'm like, girl, you just said that you didn't think she was lying or nobody called her a liar, but then you want to call her a liar to the producer because you forgot that your ass was still mic'd the hell up. I'm like, Wendy, you is something else, girl. So Candace at home giving herself the shots for the egg retrieval. She's talking to the doctor. She's flustered. And she finally finds the courage to do it. I tell you what, that is scary to give yourself a needle. Like, I pray that I hope I'll never have to do no stuff like that if I want to have another baby, because I am terrified of needles. So to sit here and have to give myself a shot, no, man, Pam. Okay. So she gets through it and she talks to, she's talking to the doctor. And, I'm glad that she finally got through it. So in her confessional, she discusses how she can't be getting all stressed out. And she feels like Giselle is the catalyst to her stress. Karen and in the next scene, Karen and Ray go get their nails done. I really don't care about Karen and Ray getting their damn nails done. And she talks about eye candy, and Ray says, "Yeah, I said you can have some eye candy." I don't know what kind of weird shit Ray and Karen got going on, but you like it, I love it. Moving on. Ashley and her brother Zach go and meet with Natalie, Michael's realtor. And they're looking at a house in Arlington that she's looking to buy. So she walks around the house. She loves the house. And she's talking about how Michael doesn't want to tell anybody that they're separated necessarily, because that could interrupt their chances of getting the house or something to that nature. So Michael was basically lying to her, because the realtor was like, "Oh, no, it's okay. We've already discussed it with the lender and everything is okay." And so Ashley is like, huh? So this was just another way for Michael to control her and control the narrative. Like, we're going to get divorced when I say we're going to get divorced. We're going to get divorced when it's convenient for me. That's basically what Michael is saying to her. And I feel like with Ashley, she is stuck in a childlike position. Ashley doesn't know how to pay bills on her own. Ashley don't know how to do shit by herself. And here's my thing. You a grown ass woman, Ashley. What was you doing before you was fucking this guy? What were you doing? I don't understand why you got to ask him for an allowance to have money in your pocket. It's giving very dependent upon your husband, and it shouldn't be like that. You should be like a smart woman and shelling away money and not trying to use. You try to use documentation, lawyers, and sorcery and trickery to try to get his money. But you forget you dealing with a trick ass dude your damn self. Cause you think that you got the trick, but he got the trade. He gonna get your ass, okay? You ain't about to take Michael's money, okay? You are not about to take Michael's money, and he is not about to go down without a fight, okay? So Natalie says we pretty much got it all hooked up. So, you want to put an offer on all. So she puts an offer on the house, and Ashley is talking to her brother, and she's like, wow, I'm really taken aback by this. Michael apparently is not sharing everything with me. And then she's like, I just wonder if I'm making a mistake sometimes. I'm like, no, girl, you ain't making no mistake. Here's my thing with Ashley and Michael, and I said this in my last review. Ashley, the things that you did to get him, you got to continue to do. I'm sorry. you know and if you're not going to continue to do that, you need to leave him alone, because at the end of the day, he married you because of all the little freaky stuff that you said that you was going to do, and all the little stuff that y'all, dirty little hamster stuff that y'all was doing. Okay, you don't want to do it no more. He want to keep on doing it. So guess what? Let him go find somebody else that's going to do that. And you think you're slick. You try to have them kids so that you can have financial security beyond him. Now, I do believe that Ashley really did want to be a mom, period. But at the end of the day, you are trying to force your dreams, intentions, and all this stuff on him. This man is in his 70s at this point, or late 60s. I don't know how the hell old Michael is, but he old. He's very into what he's into, and he ain't about to change for nobody. And you know them two kids that you got gonna change his mind about his lifestyle and what he like. Okay, and that's on period. What Miss B say? Miss B says Giselle is pretty, but she is mean and jealous. She has very ugly energy. I know somebody cut her long ponytail in grade school for acting ugly, and she's still mad at the world. And she's still, you got me over here tag on snort. Not cutting her ponytail, sis. Miss B, listening to Ray and Karen was uncomfortable. I'm not young, but I don't want to hear all that. I think I'm scared for life. I might sue. Child, give me $5. Sue. Cause I'm a little traumatized too, child. I don't want to listen. I love the Grand Dame, but I don't want to hear about none of her escapades with Mr. Raymond. Okay, you can keep that. All right, keep it. So at the Robin and Juan house, now I will tell you something. Robin got on my damn nerves with all the foolishness with Wendy, but her house is gorgeous. Okay. When I say that lady's house is gorgeous, I don't know if she had somebody come in and decorate for her, but whoever she had come and do her house, I'm gonna need her to send them over to her bestie's house. Okay. Send them to Giselle's house so they can remodel her shit, because this right here is how a house should look. Okay. So they are sitting down and they're talking and pretty much talking about some files and all this stuff and the wedding. So then a prenup comes up. And Juan is like, yeah, okay, why you want to talk about a prenup now? Like, what's the problem? And she's like, well, you just want to make sure. And he's like, all right, I'll sign it, whatever. And she's like, well, I hope don't think I'm doing it because I have businesses and stuff now. He's like, no, that's okay. I mean, you signed a prenup. It is what it is. But I mean, I am wondering why all of a sudden you want to talk about it now, but it is what it is. And he was like, I make more money than you anyway. And Robin looked at him like, what? See, here's the thing, Robin. You lost all that man's money, okay, doing a bunch of bullshit. He trusted you and you lost his money. I would sign a prenup, but I would make sure that the prenup indicates, yeah, I'm gonna need all my money back that she lost me in our previous marriage. That's what I'm needing. When I get that back, then yeah, we gonna split it up. All right, that's what's gonna happen right here. All right, because what you're not about to do is try to dick me over. That's what you're not about to do. And then Robin, this show could end for you at any moment. It sounds like it's from your acting skills in this episode, in the last episode, you really grasping at straws to keep your spot as it is. So with you doing all this extra, if you will, to try to be here, like, it seemed like you scared that your position is going to be gone. So with all that being said, Robin, Juan does have more potential to make more money than her. Look at Sharice's husband. Sharice's husband was in the NBA. Then he became a college basketball coach. Juan is a college basketball coach. Juan was a point guard. If y'all don't know a lot about sports, I'm gonna learn you something. Juan was a point guard. Point guards are usually the ones that they choose to be coaches in college, in the NBA, or whatever, because they pretty much are usually like team captains, things like that. So with that being said, Juan has the potential to make a lot more money if he does well at what he's doing, which from what I heard, those girls over at Coppin that he's coaching are bad mama jammas. Okay. So I can see him getting offered even better coaching jobs. And I wouldn't even be surprised if I saw Juan coaching in the NBA at some point, because he wasn't a total bench rider. Juan was the bomb when he was at Maryland. He graduated from the University of Maryland. That school was in the top tier the entire time he was there, winning championships. He went and played for the Wizards. He did well in the beginning, but then he did ride the bench eventually. He floated a couple of teams, and maybe it was personal stuff going on that was affecting his game. But he's a really good coach. And at the end of the day, he does have potential to make more money than Robin. And he probably want the damn prenup even more than her, so she don't fuck his money up again. Okay? So now that we done got an education lesson on why Juan probably is going to make more money, or probably does make more money than Robin, because clearly Robin don't even know when her taxes is due, child. She is very irresponsible with the coin. So I hope he don't let her manage their damn money no more. Okay? So moving on. Prenup, they all on the same page with it, but she want to keep on digging it in the sand. So he walks off on her because she want to start talking about the broad that he was apparently fooling around with by around the time that they were getting a divorce. And he's like, why are we talking about that? And I'm like, Robin, you are scratching and surviving for this show. You know that this man is uncomfortable talking about stuff on camera. So why would you bring that up on camera? You know he ain't going to want to talk about that. It sounds like y'all don't have many conversations off camera. That's your problem, and that's why y'all asses is not married. Okay, moving on. What's up, Linda Gamble? Gamble says, hello, Shay Renee. Hello, Linda Gamble. Miss B says, I'm tired of Robin abusing Juan. I need him to turn to the camera and blink 3 times if he rescuing child. Listen, I'm waiting on the blink because clearly he need to go find his boyfriend, Michael, and get away from Robin because we know that's where he really want to be. So in the next scene, Wendy goes to the dermatologist and, she wants to address her hair loss issue. She's losing her hair really badly and she wants to get it fixed. So the doctor pretty much said that it's stress and you got to really dial back on the stress. And Wendy wants to keep on adding more things to the tools to the toolbox of crazy. And I'm like, girl, you want to do a restaurant? You want to be on CNN? You want to work, you want to do candles, you want to open all these different businesses. Like, you got to really use your brain. Like, and sis got a healthy head of hair under them wigs, okay? Y'all don't let these wigs fool you because these chicks be taking care of that undercarriage, all right? And so I hope that she really does figure out how to get her hair back because she said that she started losing her hair after her daughter Cameron was born. And so the doctor basically was like, yeah, there's a fix, but you're gonna grow hair in other places too. So you need to go ahead and get you an extra razor or two. Okay. So Wendy ain't trying to be doing that. So I don't know how sis gonna grow her hair back if she ain't trying to take the little pills that's gonna make her hairy, child. But sometimes I feel like maybe changing your diet and managing your stress levels, her hair could come back naturally with time, but who knows? Anyway, Mia has lunch with Robin, and Robin wanted to make sure that they were good. And Mia says she isn't as upset with everyone. It was just making her upset that, about Giselle's delivery. Okay. So they get to talking about damn Mia's health history. And I feel like Robin was basically giving her a pap smear at the damn table. I'm like, girl, why are you asking this lady all these questions about her health that don't have nothing to do with you? Her health does not affect your life in any way. And if she is lying, so what? We know that Mia's name is Make It Up Mia. Make it the hell up Mia, because she always damn lying. So if you know that this bra is always lying, why are you asking all these questions? Let it be. That's her health. It don't have nothing to do with you. Okay. So Mia tells her basically she got a bump on her ass, child. And it's benign, I guess, or whatever the heck going on. They still running tests. They still running tests. So frankly, basically, Mia don't know what the hell wrong with her. She know it ain't cancer right now. Okay, moving on. So Robin begins to tell her about the whole situation with Giselle, thinking that Chris was trying to bump uglies with her by going in the room with her and nobody was in there. This whole song and dance with Giselle is just rather draining. Why on earth are you doing this? And like, even with Candace, I don't really fool with Candace like that. But if I'm Candace, I would be telling Giselle, okay, well, my husband doesn't want you. So next. I would be so stone faced with her, and this would not bother me in the least. And I would shut down her wannabe storyline with the quickness because that's all this is. She's trying to use Chris for a storyline this season. And she can keep on saying, I would be like, you can keep on saying you're uncomfortable all day long. Okay, I can't tell you that you're not uncomfortable. But what I will do is the next time my husband and you are in the same room, I will tell him to confirm that he will never go in a private room with you again. I'm aware of it. I know my husband don't want you. So what else is going on? I would shut her the fuck down right then and there. That's what I would do. And I think that's the problem. These women are too on edge when it comes to Giselle. Like, y'all let her get under your skin of the team too much. So anyway, Robin is telling Mia about this whole situation. Mia was like, yeah, because Chris was looking at me the whole time at the event too. And I was just so uncomfortable. Mia, Production already put a hold. Make it up, Mia, child. Make it up, Mia. She gonna make it up. She gonna make it up, honey. Okay. So she looked dead right in the damn. The production puts it right on the screen. Now Potomac's people are shady as hell. Okay, I'm telling you right the fucking hell. Them Potomac editors are shady. They put it right on there where Chris is looking everywhere but at damn Make It Up, Mia. Mia, stop. Seriously. You think everybody wants your balloon lipped ass. Don't nobody want you. Just knock it off. Okay? Only person wants you is damn Gordon. So moving on, Giselle goes to Karen's house. They have a conversation. She over there lying to Karen. Karen saying Chris do owe her an apology because Karen don't really know the full what's going on. So I'm just like, whatever. In the last scene, Candace is at lunch with Chris. She expresses her frustration about being stressed and her body not responding well to the egg retrieval, according to the doctor. And she gets emotional and says it's probably due to the stress from Giselle accusing Chris of foul play, basically. So he's like, I ain't messing with her. She's the one that asked me to come into the room, and I talked about you the entire time, like, and I told her that I was pissed off about her lying and all this, that, and the third, and some of the things that she was doing, and that's that. He's like, I don't look at them like that at all. Like, basically they had a conversation, of course, maybe all the hormones. Candace is emotional. So they're talking, and then here comes Robin floating her way on through. So Chris was like, hey, like a regular hey. Like, he's like, listen, I ain't about to be getting in no trouble with y'all. Candace already hell on wheels. I'm not about to be sitting here arguing with you fools. So Robin was like, don't treat me like that. Get up and give me a hug. So he hugs her. And he looking at Candace the whole time, like, you see what's going on here. Like, I ain't doing nothing. Okay. So Robin sits down and basically tries to cop a plea for her partner in crime, Giselle. And she did bring up, she's like, you know what? I did tell her that I felt like she was just being a little bit extra because Chris is like looks at us like his sisters. He doesn't look at us like that. Like, I know that you're not trying to get with Giselle. And even Candace is like, you know what? She act like somebody tried to snatch her pussy. Like, hey, don't nobody, my husband doesn't want her. And so that's where the conversation ended there. But I feel like there's a breakdown in the Green Eye Bandits union. Like, I don't know what's going on, but Giselle is probably starting to piss off Robin, and understandably why. But y'all, listen to this, and then we're going to get into episode 4.
Yeah. Work, 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 work. See me, I get work, 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 work. See me, do me, dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 in the car, we murder, da, 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 da. Drive me a dessert. That's the dog you lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touch me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience. Yeah. Work, 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 work. See me, I get work, 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 work. See me, do me, dirt, 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 dirt. So me for that work, 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 work. When you walk a line, 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 line. In the car, we murder, da, 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 da. Drive me a dessert. That's the dog you lurking. Yeah. You make a like, now you don't like it. You know I dealt with you the nicest. Nobody touched me in the right. Nobody touched me in a crisis. I believe that all of your dreams are duration. You took my heart, all my keys, and my patience.
All right, y'all know what to do. Just like my sis Miss B says, like the video, okay? Like the video. I appreciate y'all. It is free to help me, all right? So moving on, episode 4, okay? Episode 4 wasn't really giving much, y'all. I didn't even take no notes on episode 4 because it wasn't giving. It wasn't giving, okay? So episode 4, basically, everybody gets together. They go over to, they go and do this family fun day with Robin. Robin talks about, before they go to the event, I thought it was a really funny scene where Robin and Juan and the boys were practicing the potato sack race, and they jumping around, and the youngest one with his little smart mouth tail gonna say, yeah, you was riding the bench a lot when you was playing. And I was like, Okay. And it sounds like he said a curse word too. I don't remember for sure, but I got to go back and make sure. But yeah, them kids are some little hellions at Robin's house. So you want to oust people to not be able to come and play with your badass kids, child. They cute, but they bad as hell. But moving on, Robin gets everything together to go to this family fun day. It looked like all she had was some sacks, a couple game things. I was like, where's the water? Where's the Gatorade? Where's the food? Like, are you having a cookout? Like, Robin doesn't seem like the type to plan things out properly. And then Juan wasn't even there. So I'm like, why is Juan not here and it's family fun day? Okay. So before the event, Robin calls Candace to ask her. She's like, because Karen basically tells Robin that it's petty that she didn't invite Wendy. Okay. So she's like, well, I told Candace to call, Wendy and ask her if she can play Auntie Candace and bring the kids. Now, mind you, y'all know them kids don't know who the hell Candace is. Why the fuck would I send my kids with Candace to an event? So Robin in her head says, oh, well, if she doesn't let her bring the kids, and it's definitely not about the kids, right? No, I'm not about to send my kids with anybody. And frankly, I'm not about to go and send my kids to be hanging around a bitch that don't fool with me. Like, why would you, what's going on in your head, ma'am? What is wrong with you? Like, seriously. Did you really think that I would send my children with somebody else and I'm not there? Absolutely not. Robin is out of her rabbit mind. Okay. So moving on, they played a little games and all this stuff. And so all of a sudden, Karen, well, she did complain about a cough when she first got there. But the cough gets worse once she sees Sharice. And I get it. Karen is like, I will not give you a storyline. You will not stay on this show on my back. So you better figure it out. And I love every second of it. Everybody is like, I want Karen to face her. No, I don't. I don't. Because Karen don't need her to stay on the show. She needs Karen to be on the show. So, bitch, what you're not going to do is try to use me to be entertaining. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to cough, cackle, do whatever I got to do to get away from you. Because what you're not going to do is be on the show on my back. As much trash as you talk about me behind my back. Because basically all Sharice want to do is befriend Karen so she can take her down. And it's just stupid. Why am I going to allow myself to be set up for failure? Karen is like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm good on you. So she ends up leaving and G walks her out. Now, y'all, in my opinion, my special theory, okay, and y'all, a lot of people got on me on Twitter, but Karen made a comment in the last episode, episode 3, where she said somebody hugged her inappropriately. She was trying to relate to Giselle when Giselle was saying she was uncomfortable with Chris. And she was like, yeah, someone's husband hugged me a little too tight. And this was about 3 years ago. And I talked to them about it and talked to my pastor about it. And, we're over it and we're cool now. But yeah, I've experienced being uncomfortable with somebody else's husband too. And I'm like, you sure it wasn't G from last year? Creepy G. Mm-hmm. All right, girl. That's your story and you sticking to it. Go on now. But she said 3 years ago, I think, to cover it up, but whatever. Okay. Anyway, moving on. So all of them are there. They done played the games and whatnot. Robin says that Candace arrives and she sees Giselle's daughter there. So Giselle tries to speak to Candace and Candace speaks to Grace and not Giselle. And I'm like, girl, why did you ever think that this was going to happen, that she was going to speak to you? Girl, please. You just try to accuse my husband of trying to snatch your drawers. There's no way. So family fun day, they did whatever they were doing, and that's that on that. So Ashley, in the last scene of the episode, because most of the episode was pretty much them at this family fun day talking about a bunch of nothing. So Ashley is riding around in the car, and apparently Michael is on a plane and she wants to try to get the statement out. Somebody has leaked that somebody has leaked that she's thinking about separating from him or whatever the case may be. So she wants to go ahead and put this statement out that she talked about with her publicist before, so that Michael won't get upset. So she wants to put that out there so people aren't attacking Michael. And frankly, so if Michael out here dick diving in some other bras and they take a picture of it, it won't affect her because they're now separated. So she's all feeling some type of way, like, oh my God, do I really have to do this right now? I'm like, girl, shit or get off the pot. Like, you want to be with Michael and keep all the benefits of him because you have his children, but he want to be out here on sexcapades. It is what it is. You don't want to join him. Let him, give him free. Give us free, okay? Michael does not want to be with you anymore because you don't want to do the things that he wants to do. And you can't force him to do that just because you want the benefits of his money. Like, I feel like Ashley has some type of daddy complex that she really needs to talk to a therapist and get through, because you over here parenting these children, you need to make sure that their relationship with their dad is solid, where it doesn't have anything to do with you. So she ends up, the publicist says, let's go ahead and release the statement. So I feel like in this moment, Ashley is like, wow, this is final now. Like, I can't go back from this. And I'm like, you really want to get your white picket fence off of Michael's back. Girl, you're on a whole platform on Bravo where you are making a significant check, I'm sure, because RHOP is one of the top viewed shows right under Atlanta. Atlanta is has the top views, and Real Housewives of Potomac is right there next to it. All the other franchises fall where they can. So you have money. Why are you so worried about this man's coins? Now, in the DMV, the houses are expensive because, shoot, child, you drive through my neighborhood, it signs up now saying starting at 600,000. I'm like, God damn, starting. Woo! And they about the same size as my damn house. I'm like, oh no, I'm gonna have to do whatever I blood, sweat, and tears to stay in this house, because if I got to now go and pay double what I done paid for my house, oh no. But Ashley looking at $1 million, $1.5 million homes for her and 2 kids. Like, you can go and get you the townhouse that Robin had. Well, maybe not a townhouse. You can't be living that close to some damn body because you are on TV. But there's houses that she can get in the DMV area where it's affordable for her salary that she's getting on RHOP. So I don't know. I don't know what it is about these people wanting to live these way above your means lifestyles. You can live lavishly without being stupid and without being trapped in a marriage with somebody that clearly y'all are not evenly yoked. Like, it's time to let it go, Ashley. It's time to let it go. But anyway, y'all, that's my review on Real Housewives of Potomac episode 3 and 4. I will be back later tonight. I don't know if y'all know or not, but I will be featured on Young, Fresh, and New on Scotty by Nature's channel. I will actually be recording with him tonight. Okay, so after I'm done recording with Scotty, I will hop back on and do my review for Married to Medicine, which I'm gonna tell y'all right now, I ain't do no notes for that because they kept talking about the same stuff over and over and over and over again. And then I think I'm going to add Winter House to the arsenal, everybody. And then we're going to talk about Zatima finally. Okay. All right, y'all. Let me get into these comments and then we're going to roll on out of here. Linda Gamble says, I believe it was Mia husband G did that to Karen. Yeah, I think the same thing. But she tried to say it was 3 years ago to throw us off. But girl, we know. But you got him walking you to the car. Ms. B says, Ashley husband stay plotting on how to give her nothing. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. These rich men, they didn't get that way being dumb. Okay? They did not. And these men are starting to get hip to these women trying to steal their money from them with their PUSSY. Okay? That's not going to be enough no more to be getting these men's money. And Michael went and got him a daggone vasectomy because he like, oh, what you won't do is trick me again. Which, y'all, I thought he had a vasectomy before. Like, I thought he had one and they used the sperm that he reserved to have those kids. I didn't think that they did it naturally. Or did he have it reversed? Which I heard was very painful to have a vasectomy reversed. I don't know, child, but something ain't right. But Michael said, what I won't do is have no more kids. I will be out here and doing my sexcapades, but I'm going to do them with no issues, okay? And I ain't getting you pregnant no more. That's for damn sure. But anyway, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anybody else that watches this show too. And I will see you in the next video. Peace out.